Hello everybody, welcome back to High Ground. My name is Tanner, and today I'm going to be going over the new structure for the majors within Rainbow Six Siege, starting with the Copenhagen Major, which will run from April 24th through May 7th of 2023. So they changed the number of majors per year from 3 to 2 in addition to the 6 Invitational, and they changed how the regional leagues work. They changed how teams qualify for the majors. But in this video, I do just want to focus on how the actual event works, how the matches are structured. So let's talk about how the major used to work and how it works now. Before, it was just 2 stages, the group stage and then the playoffs. There were 16 teams in the group stage, divided into the 4 groups of 4 teams. They would play double round robin, best of ones. The top 2 teams from each group would advance. So 8 teams would advance to the playoffs, and they would play through a single elimination bracket, all best of 3s until a best of 5 grand final, in which the winner of the event would be crowned. Now the playoffs are the same, still 8 teams, single elimination, all best of 3s except for the best of 5 grand final. But what precedes that is different. We do also start with a group stage, but it's now GSL style rather than the double round robin that we saw. And between the 2 phases, between the groups and the playoffs, there's also a Swiss phase. And we're going to talk about all of that in just a minute. First, the teams going into the first phase, there are 16 of them, 2 of them from Europe, 2 from North America, 2 from Brazil, 2 from Japan, 2 from South Korea, 2 from Latin America, 2 from Asia, 1 from Oceania, 1 from Middle East, North Africa. So again, 16 teams here. 8 of them will advance to join 8 teams that have automatically qualified for phase number 2. So 16 teams in phase 1, 16 in phase 2, and then half of those, 8 of them will advance to the playoffs. So again, 16 and then 16 and then 8. Here are the groups, I suppose, for this event specifically, but this doesn't really matter too much to what we're talking about. We saw this in a previous video, already talked about it, but if you haven't seen them, here they are, and if you've already seen them, here is a bit of a reminder. But let's look at the actual structure for the groups themselves. So again, there are 4 of these. Teams A, B, C, and D, same letters as the groups, but they don't correspond to the groups. These are the teams within all 4 groups. So one really, really important thing to keep in mind for this event, it's all best of 1s if it's not an elimination match. It's best of 3s in all elimination matches except for the grand final. So this means that phases 1 and 2 will be a mix of best of 1s and best of 3s, and then phase 3, it's all elimination matches, so it'll be a mix of best of 3s and that best of 5 grand final. So yeah, do keep that in mind as we look at things. So Team A versus Team B, Team C versus Team D, they'll go head to head in best of 1s. The winner of each of them will go head to head in another best of 1. The winner will advance to phase 2 at a 2-0 record. The loser of the first round, B and D, they'll go against each other. The loser will be eliminated from the event. This is a best of 3, this is a best of 3. So all 3 of these best of 1s, both of these best of 3s. So this will be the first best of 3. Team D will be eliminated at an 0-2 record. Team B will advance to fight Team C that lost to Team A in the upper final. Both of these teams at this point will be at a 1-1 record. They'll play each other in a best of 3. Winner will go to 2-1 and qualify for phase 2. Loser will go to 1-2 and be eliminated from the event. And that's how the group stage works. And then going into Swiss, here are the 8 other teams that I already mentioned. 2 from North America, 2 from Europe, 2 from Brazil, 1 from South Korea, 1 from Japan. So in the event at large, there are 4 teams from North America, 4 from Europe, 4 from Brazil, 3 from South Korea, 3 from Japan, 1 from Middle East, North Africa, 1 from Oceania, and then 2 from the remaining regions. Okay, so if you don't know how this works, this might look a little bit complicated, but it's really not. Throughout the whole thing, teams will just continue to play against other teams on the same record as them. So whether that be 0-0 or 1-0 or 0-2 or whatever, until they reach either 3 wins or 3 losses. If they get 3 wins, they advance to the playoffs. If they get 3 losses, they are eliminated from the event. And again, all best of 1s except for the elimination matches. So it should only be the 0-2 matches, the 1-2 matches, and the 2-2 matches that are best of 3s, because again, nothing else is an elimination match. So some of these will be more intense than others, being best of 3s. Some of them will be a lot more quick than others, being best of 1s. As far as seeding goes, I suppose they'll probably do seeding because there will be 4 first seeds coming from each group, 4 second seeds from each group. There was already a first seed from North America, Europe, and Brazil waiting in phase 2 because they played their sort of seeding match for each region where the top team and the second team for each region was determined. And that just leaves the team from South Korea and the team from Japan that go straight to phase 2. I guess they can arbitrarily give one of them first seed and the other one second seed. And then that would give us 8 first seeds and 8 second seeds. And then they can pair them off randomly or semi-randomly where you don't play against teams from the same region, whatever they're going to do. But if they did that, they would have at least 8 first seeds and 8 second seeds. And then, yeah, they'll just play all the way through. They'll keep playing teams on the same record as each other until they reach either those 3 wins or 3 losses. There will end up being 2 teams on 3-0, 3 teams on 3-1, 3 teams on 3-2, all of them going into the playoffs. And then there will be 2 teams on 0-3, 3 teams on 1-3, and 3 teams on 2-3, all being eliminated. So yeah, that'll set up the final bracket. And as far as seeding goes for the final bracket, and here's what it looks like. I mean, I'm sure you already know it's about as simple as it can get. All single elimination, all best of 3s, except for, again, as I keep saying, that best of 5 grand final. So for seeding, I assume they'll want the 2 3-0 teams on opposite sides of the bracket. So one of them up here, one of them down here, and then 2 of the teams that went 3-1 on one side of the bracket and the other one on the other, and then I guess vice versa, or the same sort of thing for the 3-2 teams, 2 on one side of the bracket, 1 on the other to fill the remaining 3 spots. And I don't know if they're just going to have a random draw or if they have another system in place, but I would assume that that's at least the loose structural rules that they're going to want to adhere to. So yeah, they'll play the 4 quarterfinals, the 2 semifinals, and then the 1 grand final, and then the winner of the event will be crowned the champions. And yeah, I guess that pretty much does it for the video. If you think I missed anything or if there's anything you want clarification on, feel free to ask me below. If you have anything else you'd like to suggest, whatever, any sort of comment, yeah, leave that below as well. A like and a subscription would be very much appreciated. And I guess for the sake of keeping this at least a little bit brief, I'll call it here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.